What if I told you? Your passport could be your golden ticket to Canada. No visa needed? Yeah, you heard right. In 2025, Canada's rolling out the red carpet for travelers from 10 Asian countries with its fancy ETA system. But while some are celebrating, others are left wondering why their passports still feel like a one-way ticket to paperwork hell. Stick around, because by the end of this, you'll be checking your passport's power ranking. Let's start with the OG baller of the passport game, Japan. Their passport is basically the Rolls-Royce of travel documents, ranked #1 globally for visa-free access. And guess what? In 2025, Canada's still letting Japanese citizens waltz in with just an ETA. Why? Well, for starters, Japanese travelers are like the model citizens of the world: 0 overstays, 0 visa fraud, and a 97% return rate. When your country is run like a well-oiled, super-efficient robot, a very polite robot that is, you get the white glove treatment. Next up, we've got South Korea, a country that doesn't just dominate music charts, it owns global mobility too. Canada's ETA system loves Koreans, and it's not just because of their catchy tunes and addictive dramas. No, it's because they never break the rules. Fun fact, only 0.2% of Korean visitors ever overstay. When your reputation's this squeaky clean, you can basically forget about visas. Canada's like, come on in, enjoy the maple syrup, just promise to teach us your skincare routine. Now, Singapore may be smaller than a New York City borough, but don't let that fool you. Their passport packs a punch way above its weight. Canada trusts it so much that Singaporeans can skip the visa line and get fast-tracked at customs. Why all the love? Well, picture this: 0 corruption, 0 security risks, and a 100% e-gate approval rate. It's like their passport whispers, don't worry Canada, they're cool. When your airport's a tourist attraction and your government runs like a Swiss watch, you're doing something right. Let's talk about Israel. Despite all the complexities in the region, Canada's like, we see you Israel and we like what we see. Israelis can enter Canada visa-free, and it's not just because of their delicious hummus. Think elite tech ties, 0 asylum claims, and a 93% return rate. When you're building the future, borders don't matter as much, right? Taiwan, despite not even being a UN member, somehow manages to outrank China on the passport power list. Taiwanese travelers are welcomed with open arms, or at least open borders, thanks to the ETA system. They boast the lowest overstay rate in Asia. Their citizens are practically walking dictionaries with PhDs, and their visa approval rate is a solid 90%. When your citizens are more likely to be found in a library than overstaying their welcome, you get a one-way ticket to visa-free heaven. Now, Hong Kong's a bit of a special case. It's not a country, but Canada treats its passport like it's paved with gold. But here's the catch-only holders of the HKSR passport get the visa-free magic carpet ride, not those with the British National Overseas Passport. Why the distinction? Well, it's all about those numbers: 0 asylum claims, 0 crime, and an 88% return rate. Canada's basically saying, we love your efficiency, your dim sum, and the fact that your airport is basically a futuristic utopia. When your city is smarter than Silicon Valley and cleaner than a surgical room, you get special treatment. Okay, let's talk about the UAE. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, did they just buy their way onto Canada's VIP list? And the answer is, kind of. The UAE realized that throwing money at a problem isn't always the answer. Unless it's investing in top-notch security and making sure your citizens never overstay their welcome. When your customs tech rivals NASA's, borders tend to disappear. Next up, the Philippines. Filipinos are like the backbone of Canada's workforce, so it's about time they got some love back, right? In 2025, they get a shortcut to the Great White North. Got a US visa or an old Canadian visa lying around, no problem. No need to go through the whole interview song and dance. When you've contributed so much to a country, they tend to roll out the red carpet. Thailand, the land of smiles, is known for its stunning beaches, delicious food, and being incredibly welcoming to tourists. But Canada's not just letting them in for the pad Thai. The ETA system adores Thais because they actually go home. Seriously, their overstay rate is a measly 0.3%. When your street food is safer than Canada's borders, you know you're doing something right. And now, for the plot twist you've all been waiting for, Morocco just scored a spot on Canada's ETA list in 2025. It's like they came out of nowhere and stole the show. So how did they pull it off? Well, it turns out Morocco's been quietly building itself into a tech hub while everyone else was busy looking the other way. Zero security risks, zero visa fraud, and a whopping 400% increase in Moroccan students choosing Canada. When your kingdom transforms into a tech powerhouse, even Justin Trudeau takes notice. Visa-free, game on. So there you have it, the 10 Asian countries holding the keys to Canada's VIP lounge in 2025. Is your passport on the list? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you'll be saying bonjour to Canada with just an ETA. Think your country deserves to be on the next list? Drop its name in the comments. We're watching. Stay tuned, because we'll be here to guide you through every twist and turn of the ever-changing world of travel.